a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Superdome in New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run on first down. Bradford. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you. Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
On first down, Meredith throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the pass. Game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward. All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
Brings up second and 7 at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
6-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a solid run down inside the 30. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 29-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
Quick throw complete. Touchdown, Saints. Rashard Higgins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Makes the score Saints 7, Falcons 0. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over the 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now a Louisiana native is starred here by LSU. It's Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 27, Jones. They're trying for Washington, but the pass intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. Breaks through the contact. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school, he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 27, Jones. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Falcons nothing.
Now Jones. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Throwing, Jones. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Touchdown, Falcons! Kyle Pitts, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal.
Falcons 7. Justin Rohrwasser set to kick.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off play action. Meredith, pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Saints.
Throwing on 1st down. Meredith flushed out right. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
2nd and 2.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go. Kill.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
3 yards. The tackle made at the 3-yard line. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Back to throw. Meredith escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 1st half. On 2nd and a yard, Jones out to his left. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Off the play fake, Jones. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Jones now on 1st and 10. And this one is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
A 57-yard attempt.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
At the 30-yard line.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. He finds his man complete. It's McDonald. 3 yards the gain there, second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now, is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
Back to throw again. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And they're going to face a 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Washington. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the 1st down.
57 yards rushing for him now to this point. On 2nd down and 4, Jones. This is Smith with a grab. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They get this to Smith on the jet sweep. Marcus Peters up to make the tackle.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd.
Justin Burwasser set to kick off.
Nothing separating these 2 teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off play action. Meredith. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's good for the Saints.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Again, he'll drop to throw. And Cook has it, left side. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, Meredith. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Higgins. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Five yards remain on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Meredith finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
First down and goal to go.
Back to throw. Meredith steps away to his left. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Looking to throw. Meredith being chased out left. Cook's got it. Touchdown Saints. Jared Cook. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Lutz with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
At the 25-yard line, the Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
A About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Jones. This one complete. Right side to McDonald. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. And gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 90 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He's got Smith here. Still fighting. Touchdown, Falcons. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
Rohrwasser now for the point after. No sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
4:24. Justin Rohrwasser set to kick off.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really... And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. In a tie game fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. On first down, Meredith. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for two here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. And he is in for the two. I still can't believe they went for it, but they've got themselves a lead here late in the ball game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Finding Washington. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line at a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Back to throw. It's complete to Cook. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow.
Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the fourth quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the fourth quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
They'll look to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they up their lead to 3.
Falcons, 37.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get the midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Jones. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
7 yards. It's 3.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Jones. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Saints, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll have another home date next week as the Indianapolis Colts come to town. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10.